Hey, hope you guys are having a wonderful night. Dan, Joy. Anyhow, I hope you all are doing great. Thank you so much for coming over to Grace and Fire. It's so good to see each and every single one of you. Let's see who was in the chat at first. And it was Joe Fix It For You. He was first at 11:32 a.m. I'm sure that was Eastern Standard Time. So good to see you, Joe. And then we have Heartland HQ with Dink and Tank. Hey, thank you for being here. And then Jesse. Sorry, Glenda. Joey pushed me down, so I couldn't be first. He is such a bully. Well, my goodness. My. And then Troy is here. Hey, Troy. It's so good that you're here. And then my real life Aunt Lynn from the official Ann Lynn show. She's in the house. Thank you, Aunt Lynn, for being here. And then I see Tiffany from Family Life. I hope you're doing well. So good to see you. And then I have Sam Gloves. Hey, Sam. So glad that you're here. I'm glad. Let's see here. What gloves do I have? Well, I have ones for the winter. So good for you. Let's see here. And then, okay, Aunt Lynn. Hey. So I know that Creekside Maples is still live. I was just over there and checking out all of their beautiful dishes. I know that they're still live right now. Man, she's got some beautiful dishes that she either was gifted or whatnot. She was showing some really pretty blue and white ones. I think they're setting up their cabinet. I kind of came in late, so I know that that's still going on. So anyhow, but I hope everybody has had a wonderful week. It has been super productive here, super busy. That's kind of my life these days. Today I was out painting the chicken coop because the paint it needed to be retouched up. So I don't know that I think I got rid of all of the paint. It was all over me. You know, you can't paint something without walking out without wearing it, right? You know? So anyhow, so tell me, how is everybody? How was your week? What have you had to do? And so let me know in the comments. We're getting ready pretty close within the next week or so to be cleaning out the garden. It's kind of getting to that point. Things are starting to look pretty tired. We had a gorgeous garden this year, and I got to participate in #SurvivalSeeds 2024, which was put on by the Vineyard Chicks, Lazy Days Ahead, and Bushcraft Family. So I was able to save the seeds from the Mariana, and I finally got that squared away. So next year, we'll be seeing how those turn out. They are a hybrid seed, the Mariana, so they're not true to what it was this year. It's two plants that are mixed. It's a hybrid. It's not the same as GMO. GMO is something completely different. Let's see here. So anyhow, so it was just, we'll see what happens next year. Let's see here. So it was not as stressful as your week, but we've been busy getting ready for all the lives and Pinecone Fest. And they will be going live after me. And they're going to be doing a huge giveaway. So if you're not familiar with Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa, make sure you go over and check them out. And then Pinecone Fest sounds like it's going to be so much fun. So it has been one of those weeks that good and bad. Sam, you really do like your gloves, don't you? Well, I'm glad you're wearing gloves. it's been one of those weeks. I always say be kind to somebody. You just don't know what they're going through. And it stems uh, from somebody that I had met, a complete stranger. And in my darkest of hour, he was there for me. And I never met him. He was actually a stranger. He showed up and offered help. And I stood there and I didn't know who he was, no idea. And it is something that I will never forget. In the coming or the following months, we became really good friends. And so anyhow, he basically, he touched my life. He was an incredible man. And unfortunately, he lost his life a week ago Wednesday, and we laid him to rest on Thursday. He was he passed away tragically. It wasn't anything like it wasn't old age or medical, but it was a pretty sudden death. And but his legacy is how kind he was to a complete stranger. And I'm forever blessed and forever touched to have known him, and his family, who have become an extended family of mine. So I am so grateful to him. Oh, Joey, you're still driving. No problem. No problem. Yep. And safe travels. Oh, Lisa. Hey. I'm so glad you're here. And then, yeah, it was pretty heartbreaking. And when I say it was a tragic death, it was pretty tragic. You're not guaranteed to wake up and that that's going to be a full day or not. We're not guaranteed anything. We have an expiration date, each and every single one of us. So I always say just make the best of it, and don't be afraid to help a complete stranger, because that's actually what he did. And he touched my life, and he touched Sir Grace's life. So even Sir Grace, he touched his life as well. He was a guy that didn't know a stranger, but he also was he was funny. He had a lot of humorous things. Like the last time I saw him, I was picking up persimmons, and I had a big bowl, big bowl. And they were on his property. The family had invited me over to pick persimmons. And so you have to pick them up off the ground. You never want to pick a persimmon off the tree because they're bitter. So anyhow, I was bending over, picking up all these persimmons, and he looked over at me and he goes, "Is that all you're going to get?" And this bowl is completely full. I mean, just full. And I went, yeah, that's all I could get in this bowl. He goes, "All right." And that was the last thing that he had said to me. And we both laughed at each other. And yeah, when you talk about a classy guy, sweet guy, that was him. So that will forever be his legacy. And so he does have a family that is left behind that is still dealing with the aftermath. And if you are of the praying kind, I ask for prayers for this family as they go through this journey. And they've got first, holidays coming up and birthdays and whatnot that they're going to have to do without him at the table. So please keep this family in your prayers. He was taken from us too soon. So anyhow, thank you so much. I appreciate it. But we're going to keep moving on, because as he would have done, he never sat still, and he was a Christian. And so I know that he graduated on to heaven, and I'm not going to feel sad for him. I'm just going to be here to love the family and keep supporting. So, yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. But anyhow, so Pinecone Fest is coming up, and I'm so excited to hear all about it. So I hope all those that are going we'll be sharing that because that sounds like a lot of fun. Unfortunately, Sir Grace and I have a family commitment this month, and we will not be headed out, but we're going to be thinking of each and every single one of you. Thank you so much, Joey. I appreciate it. Yeah, his family really does need it. But we're not going to be Dipsy Downy. We're going to sit back and think of his life and be positive because that's what he would have wanted. We're going to be there in spirit. I can't say what's going on, but I have a family commitment. That's all I can say. And it's not bad. It's a really good thing. So priority number one is family, as we all know. And it should be. Your family should always be priority number one. I'll come and get y'all. You know what? The welcome mat is open, let me start again. The door is open. The welcome mat is down, and I have a guest room for you and Ginger, Joey. So anytime you ever want to come up this way, you got a place to stay. So yeah. Let's see here. Oh, we're just saying hello. And then I missed Tamara. Did I miss Tamara? Let me see. Well, hello, Tamara. I'm so sorry. I guess I didn't click on your comment. I'm so sorry. Yeah. So, yes, sending tons and tons of hugs. And I know that the puppy would probably give you guys a facial too, as the puppy did the last time. Our dog likes to give facials. And it's hysterical. He absolutely cracks me up. I don't think I've ever had a dog give a facial. And if you feel like you're dirty, well, you'll probably feel more dirty afterwards because you'll have a dog facial. Or maybe you'll feel good, I mean, he's super loving, super sweet. So, yeah. Let's see here. Yes. So Sir Grace is saying hello to our YouTube family. I know that he struggles with tagging everybody. He's on his phone. So I know that he's spreading the love to each and every single one of you. So I'll leave that up. That's for each and every single one of you. And Neil, hey Neil, thank you for being here. And thank you for your help last night. I didn't know that Beth was having such a hard time in the chat. So still not sure what happened with that, but I know that they're still looking into that. So thank you for your help last night. Let's see here. Oh, and then we got a wave. And then you guys have always a place in Georgia. And yes, the puppy too. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Well, maybe one of these days, you never know. We're really not that far away. Georgia is I've been there. I've done it in a day's drive. So it's really not that far. But yeah, so, well, no, everything is, otherwise is fine. It's just been one of those weeks. I've been on a little bit of a health journey, and, so I am just trying to be healthier in life, I guess, and watching what I'm eating, of course, and getting back into the gym. I had a warm handoff from physical therapy on into the gym. And so I did have a high this week that I was really excited about. So I'm working with a trainer and a medical doctor. I have a team. And so my trainer said, all right, he said, let's get you on the scale. And I don't focus so much on numbers because I want to focus on health for me. And what he did tell me, he said, your visceral fat has taken a huge decrease. So I've lost a lot of visceral fat, but more importantly, I have a goal of, I do kettlebell swings. And so I have a goal of 75 pounds. And right now I'm up to 50 pounds of kettlebell swings. And this morning I went in and he videoed me doing them. And I'm like, I got it. I can do this. And the posture looked really good. So yay, little health thing. So that was my high for the week. Yeah, always great news. It is. I'll take it. The week that we've had, I'm going to take a little something, that, hey, I'm on the right path. It's just for health reasons. I've had a lot of changes in life, and I'm fine, but just a lot of changes, and I want to be ahead of it. And Alexander, you slid right in. Hi, 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 hi. And I'll throw some snowballs at you, even though we don't have snow. Maybe I'll go out. Well, I was going to say mud, but because that's from all the rain that we got from Hurricane Helene. We had mud, but now my grass is all nice and green. So I don't know. It definitely took a turn. Let's see here. And everybody's saying hi. So thank you so much for being here. And then another, let's see here, ours melted and I don't want any more until after Thanksgiving. Well, Alexander, I'm sorry. And then let me tell you, I wish we could send some rain your way. Aunt Lynn and Sir Grace are in the chat. I would say our area, we got between 3 and 5 inches of rain, and so our grass was dying, and then all of a sudden it looks like the spring when the grass is all freshly green. It's really weird. So I also had another wonderful thing that happened this week, and I'm going to share the screen, and I wish he was here, but I'm not seeing him. So Jake Husden shared a video, or did my music, for the channel, and I was really excited, and I thought I'd play it for you guys in case you hadn't heard it. So I'm going to play it. And of course, this is at his channel.
In the heart of a city, they planted their roots with soil on their hands and dreams in their boots. So Grace, a soldier with courage to fight. Glenda's the homesteader, her hands pure light. Together they stand through the trials and the rain, growing their garden while healing the pain. Grace and fire, a story untold, with hearts of iron and spirits of gold. Through the fields of life they rise ever higher, on wings of love, their grace and fire. From hands that lay the finest eggs to a warrior's strength on steady legs. Together they thrive, they never tire, urban homesteaders, grace and fire. 10 hens in the yard clucking with pride, they lay the best eggs with nothing to hide. Preserving the bounty, the fruits of their toil, turning the harvest from the rich, sacred soil. Through the seasons they sow and reap what they grow, building a home where love always flows. Grace and fire, a story untold, with hearts of iron and spirits of gold. Through the fields of life they rise ever higher, on wings of love, their grace and fire. From hands that lay the finest eggs to a warrior's strength on steady legs. Together they thrive, they never tire, urban homesteaders, grace and fire. Every sunrise they face a new day, and every battle they find their way. Together they stand unshaken, inspired, grace and fire, a love never tired. Grace and fire, a story untold, with hearts of iron and spirits of gold. Through the fields of life they rise ever higher, on wings of love, their grace and fire. From hands that lay the finest eggs to a warrior's strength on steady legs. Together they thrive, they never tire, urban homesteaders, grace and fire. grace and sunrise, they face a new day. In every battle they find their way. Together they stand unshaken, inspired. Grace and fire, a love never tired. Grace and fire, a story untold, with hearts of iron. With hearts of iron.
Wasn't that amazing? That came through to me probably on one of my hardest days, and I didn't get a chance to share that out. But Sir Grace and I listened to that song over and over and over again. And oh my gosh, that just absolutely blessed me and Sir Grace. And it brought me to tears when I first heard it. And what a blessing that is. So yeah, it wasn't that, I mean, I just don't know what to say other than thank you, Jake. For those who don't know, Jake is autistic. And I think, does he have ADHD as well? And he writes these, Jesse, you can help me out with that. This is how he helps him out in life, is to bless people. And I'm always inspired by people who define their illnesses or injuries or what they're living with. You know, they don't live in the mully grub. As my grandfather used to say, you have two choices. You can live in the mully grub or you can get up and live. And that's exactly what Jake is doing. He's getting up and he's living his life and he's making people smile, you know, and blessing people by writing these songs. And yeah, absolutely. It's AI. I know, good and bad, you know, but this is his outlet. And I'm so proud of Jake for doing this for so many channels and blessing all of us. And I just want to take a moment to share his channel out. Asperger's, thank you. Because, you know, we all need to support one another in our hardest of times. And I know that for a lot of people who live with Asperger's, and which is a form of autism, often they feel alone and they don't have that outlet. And I find it inspiring what Jake is doing, you know, using what he knows and writing songs for people, or, you know, even if it's, yes, exactly. That's it. Even if you use, even with AI, you have to think of the words to put in the first place. So it does have his special touch to it. And I'm just so proud of Jake. You know, so Jake, if I don't think you're in here right now, but thank you from the bottom of my heart. I wanted to share it on the day that I actually got it, but it was a very hard day for me. But I want you to know that I felt the love and I appreciated it. So thank you so much, you guys. And if you could go over and support his channel. Yes, Jesse put the link down. Go on over and support him and help him out. You know, I love watching channels that are inspiring. And yeah, he's one of them. And then there is another channel that I truly enjoy because I know this gentleman in person. Oh, wait, hang on a second. Let me answer the question. No, we were both in awe and just feeling blessed. And we just kept looking at the phone and it was just beautiful. And we were just soaking it in. So no, we didn't dance. We are now, but we were just so awestruck and we couldn't believe it. We're just so blessed. There is another channel that I would like to share out. And I hope he's lurking in the chat. I heard that sometimes he watches the live. So I don't know if he's here, if he's lurking, but his name is Trip, and he has a channel called Trip Up the Mountain. And I know Trip on a very personal note. And I get to see him at least once, maybe twice a week, depending on schedules and whatnot. He has Asperger's and he has ADHD, right? No, he has ADHD and MS. Woo, let me back that up. ADHD and MS. And in person, when you meet him, he is exactly what you see on YouTube. He is defining MS by one race at a time. He you talk about having a bad day. You're like, I'm having this horrible day, and then you watch this man go on a race who I couldn't physically do. His most recent one, he had to do it within 24 hours, and his videos just dropped today, so definitely go check them out. He has several of them, and if you need a little inspiration and a Christian man that gives God all the glory, go check out Trip. It's Trip Up the Mountain. Let me see if I can share his link, because I really think absolutely you need to go check him out. So Trip, if you're watching this, you are an inspiration, and I want you to keep going and keep sharing what God has given you, your talent, your inspiration. There is his link. So definitely click on that. He only has about 90 subscribers, so check out his videos. If you would like to subscribe to him, please do, and then watch some videos, make some comments, let him know that I sent you over. He is amazing. He is like the best of the best. Just wonderful. So I don't know. I can't recommend a wonderful channel anymore too. So definitely go check out those channels. And then, oh my goodness, Joni, you are in. I was just talking about you when I first started the live, and you were showing off some of your most beautiful dishes that you had, and oh my goodness, I wanted to sit back a little bit more. I joined late, so I apologize. And then I looked at my time and I'm like, oh no, I gotta get going. But I'm gonna go back and watch because the rest of what I missed, because oh my goodness, girl, I just absolutely enjoyed your live for what little I could get into. And again, I apologize for being late to it, but definitely go check out Creekside Maples. And then tomorrow morning, I always mess up on this time. I always have to look on Saturday night to make sure that we're in there. Joni put the time in. They have Sunday service over on Creekside Chronicles, right? Did I say that right? Anyhow, and you dig into the word, and yes, it just, oh my goodness, such a blessing. Yeah, that channel name speaks volumes. It does. And I'll tell you, Trip, he has his physical challenges, and to see him get up and define it, I mean, God is doing something good in his life, and you definitely have to see it. His channel name was originally The Cry Dreamer, and he just recently changed it over to Trip Up the Mountain. And I thought, you know what? In life, we do trip up that mountain, don't we? We have our struggles, and we have our valleys that we go through, peaks and valleys in life. And if you focus on the one up above, as you're going on this journey, he's the one that gives us strength. And man, that man has got some serious strength. So definitely go check it out. And this is what I was trying to say. Thank you so much. It is Creekside Chronicles, and that is at 10:30 Atlantic time. That would be 9:30 Eastern time. And then for those of you in the Central time, that would be 8:30 a.m. So definitely go check them out. wonderful, wonderful program. We don't always get into the chat because Sir Grace and I will sit down in the morning, have our breakfast, and we are watching on the big TV. And but we send our love to each and every one. I can hit the like button on my TV, so I always do that. But there are a lot of times that we're not in chat because we're just watching. So just know that we're probably there. So yeah, it is a good name, isn't it, Aunt Lynn? Yeah. And then Mickey at Critter Creek. What about Mickey at Critter Creek? What did I miss? He's an awesome channel too. And for those who don't know, right here, I got criticized when he did my U-Tunes, mine and Sir Grace's. Yeah, that was another channel. I actually cried. Now I'm thinking, why did I go on video? But that was raw emotion. And he got all of my hens. It was so funny because I sat here and I looked at each one of them like, I know. Oh, well, it's not going to show. The one, let's see, right here. Okay, so the one that's black and missing some feathers here, that's Miss Midnight. And above her is Chicken Tender. And then all the way like on the edge, that's Raven. And then he's got my favorite hen, Coco. And he's got Tweety in there. And he's got Faith. And he's got Glinda. And he's got Minnie. Yes, I name all my chickens. Yes. Now, that's not all of my girls, but that's the ones I couldn't believe it. I looked at them and I went, oh my goodness, he got it right. Those are my girls. And those are the color of my eggs that I get. I get these colors. So I get a variety. It looks like a beautiful little Easter basket. And Sir Grace, he nailed Sir Grace's out of the park. And it's him and his service dog. And it shows really the power of what a service dog is all about. And then I loved how he wrote on there, disabled American veteran. But in red, he wrote able. And the reason that he did that is because when Sir Grace first was considered disabled, I told him, I said, in the word disability is the word ability, and you have the ability to go on in life. And you may have to learn to do things different, but there should be nothing stopping you. It's time to get up and let's get going. And so along the way, Mickey saw that in one of my videos that I had said that about Sir Grace and about that definition for me on his life, that he has the ability to keep going. And he wrote it in red, able, just as a reminder that just because you are considered disabled, you are still able, and God is the one that can give you strength to keep going on. And let me just tell you, Sir Grace's life is a testimony in itself. And I couldn't be more proud of him and his journey. And again, we give God all the glory. So let's see here. We know it's early for many, but the replay is always available. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And then did Critter Creek slip in here? Because I wonder if I missed him. Let's see here. He did the Halloween one with me. What? What? Is this breaking news? Are you serious? Is this real? Somebody tell me, is this real? Did he put me in his... I have not had a chance to sit down all day today and watch YouTube. Are you serious? Are you serious? Sir Grace, get off my channel and go pull up Critter Creek and go take a look at this. What? What? Oh my goodness. I'm going to go back and watch. I always watch his videos. I always watch. I may be a little bit late, but OMG, it's real. He really did. Did he put Sir Grace in there, or is it just me? Did he put one of my hens? Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Let me go and watch this. Let me just go watch this. Oh, Y'all, you're breaking news with me. I had no idea. I watched it while I was here. Did it just drop? 15 minutes ago. Hello. Okay, I'm not going to play it because I want to watch it. Or maybe do you want me to watch it? Let's see here. Let me share the screen and then let me pull this up. Hang on a second. Let's see what. Did he really do it? I'm looking. Hang on. Let's find out. Let me pull up Critter Creek. Let's see what he did. We'll do this together. OMG, he sure did. Now I'm going to, there we go. Let's see. He sure did. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, do you want to watch it? I'm going to keep the volume off so I don't get dinged for YouTube, but go back. Welcome to the Creepy Creek. Oh boy. Okay, well, here we go. He's got 5 or 6 of you, maybe even 8 of you in there. Oh my. Let's see what he did. Oh, Scooby-Doo 2, Monsters Unleashed. Let's see. For those who didn't, somebody dropped the link so we give him credit too. Okay. Oh my. Who am I? Getting to watch it again. Oh no, he got me with my mouth open. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the monsters, Derek and me. Oh boy, he's been doing one a day since the first. I think he's going through Halloween. I noticed that. I just missed the first one again. I've just had one of those weeks. So I gotta do some catching up here. The monsters, Des and Jan. Oh no, Jan's sister was at the PX. I wonder if she made an appearance in this. Her long lost sister, featuring, okay, Scooby-Doo Cash 2.0. Oh, he makes a good Scooby-Doo. Okay. Oh, ruh-roh. Okay. Oh my goodness, Daphne and Fred. Okay. And then, oh, okay. Oh no, I'm Velma. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm going to stop that for now because I want to go back and I'm going to watch the rest of that later. OMG. That is good. I am going to go back and watch that. Mickey, you are awesome. Sending so much love. That is so me. That with my mouth wide open. You know, people like to get me when I'm making some of the most funniest faces. That one is hysterical. So I will be catching up on that. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. He had me pegged. Probably laughing is what I'm thinking at. Yeah, he nailed it. That was great. Oh yeah, I agree. Perfect Shaggy. I'm going to have to go back. I do need to catch up on this. So for sure, let's see here. Yeah, let's see here. He's making a whole series. Oh my. Yeah, he's making a whole series. And then you ought to see the picture. Oh, do I really? I don't know. It's probably me going, like something funny, is probably what it is. The pictures that you've got, because I go back and I'm like, really? I look like that? Okay. But yeah, he nailed it. I agree. Let's see here. a bunch of them. Oh, Joey, do I really want to know? I mean, do I really, really, really want to know? I bet I'm sitting there making like some seriously funny things. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, it's I genuinely don't know like what pictures people are going to use. I'm glad Mickey got one of me smiling in this one, and all my hens. I think that's so sweet because I love my girls a ton, a ton. It is funny. It is so funny. I think one of my hens should make appearance in this Halloween. Maybe they could be like, laying an egg on somebody or, maybe laying an egg on my head or something, that would be kind of scary to have one of those. But maybe that's what we need to, maybe I'll get them to do it. Maybe I'll make a special request. Put one of the hens in there. They, I don't know, but I love all of his videos. He is so talented with his art. I am a professional artist. I promise you, I'm a professional artist. I make the most cutest stick men that you ever did see. I mean, that I'm professional. Professional. No, I'm just kidding. I'm horrible. But I love his art. I have a kid that is an artist as well, and I always admire that. In fact, I have a sticker. Let me show it to you. And this is what she made for me. She's an artist, and she sells all of her stickers, but it represents chicken nuggets, which is so funny. And I love stickers. So yeah, so it's supposed to be chicken nuggets. Each one of my kiddos is a chicken. And so they're my little chicken nuggets. So yeah, I love it. Let's see here. My stick people aren't even good. I don't know, Teresa. Maybe you and I need to have a contest. Who makes the coolest stick person ever? I don't know. I think I've got competition. Let's see here. He's not just a good at what he does. He has an imagination to go with his talent. I'm telling you, I am just so in awe. And I'm not being funny. I really am being serious. I am so in awe of Mickey. And I absolutely enjoy watching him in action. And what is he going to create? I would love to be able to have a 10th of that talent. I mean, seriously, I don't have any of it. When I say I'm a professional artist at making stick figures, I'm professional. Let's see here. Yeah, very sweet. I thought so too. I mean, she does all kinds of things. This is just a simple one. But it's hard to see some of the detail that's coming on the camera, but there's a lot of detail in it. And I love it. Let's see here. Yeah. He is so good. And I hope he's going to Pinecone Fest, because if he is, I want somebody to give him a big old bear hug from me and say thank you. And I'm thinking of him and I appreciate him, because that's one person I want to, I wish I could meet too. There's so many of you I want to. He's one. Don't look at me for that kind of talent. I'm a zookeeper. That's about it. Well, with all of your siblings in the house, I mean, hello, Xander. You have a big family, and I don't blame you on that one. And you have what, 50 chickens, right? I think you have right around 50. And yeah, I think that's quite a bit. I would say you are a zookeeper, but you know what? That is amazing too. And excuse me, 80 chickens. My. I bet you get all kinds of beautiful eggs. And that is, let's see here. What did he say? 75 hens and 5 roosters. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, I just have 10 laying hens. I don't know that I could name 75 hens and 5 roosters, to be honest with you, because all of my chickens have a name. Can you imagine if I had to memorize 75 hens and 5 rooster names? I probably could get the roosters because there's only 5 of them, but 75 hens. Yeah, there would be no name in any of those. Just call them all Bitsy is probably what I'd call them, or Betsy. Let's see here. Oh, Rebecca's here. Oh, Rebecca, I have to just tell you, girl, I have been using your little washcloths that you sent, well, the little crocheted round ones, and I love them. I've been using them on my face, the ones without the scrubby, the real soft ones. And oh my goodness, I absolutely love them. Thank you so much. I think of you all the time. So thank you so, so much. No problem, Teresa. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. And then remember chicken math. 2 chickens per person in the house equals 72. We added extra 3 for winter storage eggs and the 5 roosters to keep them fighting down. So I understand you're speaking my language. So chicken math is real for those who don't have chickens. When I first got chickens, everybody and their brother said, how many hens would you like? Because I only was going to do hens. And so I said, I'd like 6. And then they said, well, then think about, are they the chickens cold hardy? Because we get cold weather. So the concern would be frostbite. I don't heat my coop at all. In fact, you never want to heat your coop. So I looked at the variety with the color of eggs that I wanted. And then I was told, okay, you might want to add on 2 extra because you're ordering chicks and they might die in transit from the hatchery. So I'm like, okay, so I'll order 8. And then I go to checkout, and New Chicken Keeper from Meyer Hatchery had no idea like what everything meant. I just thought, oh, there's vitamins and minerals and electrolytes, and let me order this and let me order that. And then there was something called Meal Maker, and I didn't know what Meal Maker meant. So this plays a role. So then my order comes, and I open it up, and I have 9 baby chicks. So chicken math is real. And so I didn't know for 4 weeks what Meal Maker meant. And it's a program that Meyer Hatchery offers or offered. I'm not sure that they still have the program, but so you donate, if you get meat birds, you donate the meat of that bird, or you donate the eggs to somebody in need, which we had already planned on sharing our eggs. So that worked out. So we had 9, and then we lost 1. She had sauerkraut, and then I went online and I ordered 3. So we lost 1, got 3, and then we hatched 1 out, but she died the same day. So unfortunately we lost her. And then one of my 3 that I ordered had congenital seizures, so I had to put her down. So now we had 2. So now we have 10. So that's chicken math if you kept up with all that. Kind of funny. So anyhow, thank you. Yes, thank you. Oh, Angie, it's our favorite VA nurse, Angie. Hey girl, so glad to see you. And then everybody saying hi to Angie. And then, oh, Nanny Tam, yep, saying hi. And Tamara, hey. And then I'm just kind of going through, make sure I didn't heat. Yes. So don't heat the coop. They're warmer sometimes in that coop than we are in the house. So for those who don't know, again, who have chickens are around 104 degrees body temperature, like we're 98.6. They're around 104. And then their feathers are a down coat. Think of it like that. So they do stay warm. The only thing that you need to provide for chickens is a dry, draft-free coop in the winter. And as long as it's dry and draft-free, but with ventilation, because they have to have ventilation, then your chickens will be fine. Where I worry about my chickens is in the dead of summer, where I give them plenty of ice. I'm running fans. I have misters going because, yeah, you can buy a fan that sits on a 5-gallon bucket and run it off of battery if you had to, if you have no electricity, which is what I'm doing. And it keeps the hens cool in the summer. And then I also freeze leftover, like the strawberry tops, which we don't eat the leaves. And then, of course, there's a little bit of strawberry. I freeze those in water. And then that's a nice little summer treat for them, or leftover watermelon. I'll do that too to keep them cool. And then let me see here. If not for the smell, we'd bring them in the house because everybody would keep warm. LOL. Yeah, no, I understand that. If it gets below 0, and we're talking like we're like negatives at this point in the game, then I do put them in the garage in a pop-up puppy playpen, which folds down, makes it great for storage, but only when it's below 0. And the only reason I'm doing that is because I'm concerned about frostbite with some of the girls going out into it. We also use PVC or the clear plastic roofing that you can buy at your big box stores. And then we box in the run, the little run. So that kind of helps. It kind of acts like a little bit of a greenhouse effect. So it keeps the temperature a little bit warmer. So only when it's below 0 will I even bring the girls in, just because I'm worried about frostbite at that point. Yeah, I have spoiled chickens to the point that this week I did stop off at a thrift store and I bought a picture frame with 4 individual pictures, and we're going to, like, think about it, employee of the month, most improved. I'm going to take pictures of my chickens, and then like it'll be chicken of the month, like we'll post her picture, something cheesy and fun, just because, that's what you do, right? If you're a crazy chicken lady. Let's see here. I only have a few. We hit -20 with this many chickens. They're fine. We just keep, yeah, absolutely. When you have that many chickens, I wouldn't worry about them either. We just keep them in the coop and not letting them in their own. Yeah, because they're making their own heater. In my situation, I only have 10. So yeah, then that's when I get concerned because I have a smaller flock. And then let's see here. Got to get supper on. Take care, y'all. And yeah, no problem. No problem. Just checking my time too. Let's see here. Yep, nighty night. Yeah, my chickens are very spoiled. But you know what? I consider it a blessing to own chickens. And I have my, Jessie has seen it, and Lisa, I have my setup very personalized. It's great for someone in my position as a caregiver. I can see my hens. I know that if I had to step away to take care of Sir Grace, that they have clean water and I use poultry nipples and they're heated. So the water stays clean, and I have 2-3 gallons and I can get by for a week, except for during the summer. Those containers are not only heated, but in the summertime, you can put a block of ice in it. And because it's insulated, it will last all day, ice cold. I did try a 5-gallon bucket method with those poultry nibbles, and I just found that I was getting too much green algae inside of the buckets because of the sun hitting it. Even though that the buckets were dark, I was still having a problem with it. So no more with that. I did invest in that. And then the girls have feeders that I can fill up and step away if I had to. So everything's pretty much automatic. And then they have a door as well, the automatic door. So it really does make life easy. If you set it up on the front end when you started with a flock, or even if you're thinking on it now, if you start it up on the front end, it makes chicken keeping super easy. I can get by with, I clean out the poop. It takes me 30 seconds. My coop is clean and doesn't stink. I have what's called a poop board, and it catches everything. I just put it in a bucket and I compost it. So people, I always ask, does it smell? Because for those who don't have chickens, things smell a little bit stronger to them. And everybody that's ever come has said it doesn't stink. But again, if on the front end, I set it up to make it easy for me. And I love my method. I use sand in the coop, and it keeps things so clean. You just take a little kitty litter scooper. If they've got something, you can clean it out. But yeah, 30 seconds every day. That's all I need, and collect eggs. I can be gone. And that's all I need. So, but now I will be honest, I sit out with my hens and look like the crazy lady and her chickens, hanging out. It's all good. Let's see here. We aren't allowed to have chickens in city limit. Yeah, neither am I. But I will say I legally own chickens. My chickens live on a friend's property in the country because I live right next to it. When you look at my house, you think that my chickens are on my property when in actuality they aren't. And yeah, I've been turned in by the city, and the city can't do anything, which is so awful because every city around us, I mean, like in a complete circle, you can have chickens. They have some kind of legislation on poultry, and they do have limits and guidelines and whatnot, but at least residents in the all the cities and surrounding us, and we're like right in the middle. So yeah, it frustrates me. So I understand how you feel. And then, you are not late. I'm so glad you're here, Miss Ann. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. And then, yes, I agree. The lovely Miss Ann Dale. Yes, yes. And then, who else did I miss? Did I miss anybody else? I think, Carlene. Hey, girl. I wore your earrings the other day. I'm not wearing them right now because I was painting my coop and I didn't want to get paint all over them. But you make the prettiest little earrings. I have to just say, I don't have them with me, but I just want to tell you, I have been rocking them and I love them. Thank you so much, Carlene. I appreciate it. Supposedly there's a loophole here if you say it is your hobby, but I haven't pursued it. I'm in West Virginia. I'm in Indiana. We have no loophole. I mean, like I said, I got turned in to the city, and they sent out their guy, and he took a look at it, and he told me, he said, "You're good." And then he wanted to know how we built our chicken coop because his wife wants one. He lives in a different city. It's not his fault. The guy that does the code enforcement, not at all his fault. And I have a lot of respect for what he does. But yeah, that's what he wanted to know. He wanted to know how to build a chicken coop. His wife was looking at it, and we built our chicken coop from scratch. We went and got the raw materials and built it ground up. It holds technically 8 hens, but we have 10. So yeah, so it's really nice. And then, you are so welcome. Well, you guys, I don't want to stay on too long. I want to allow everybody time to go get you a drink, maybe grab you a snack or even dinner, because Jesse and Lisa are going to be going live in 15 minutes. So I don't want to keep everybody. Hey, Scott, thank you for being here. Real quick, it's surprising in West Virginia they won't allow chickens. Some cities in Indiana do, but it's surprising. But anyhow, y'all, please go on over to Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa, and I will see you guys next week. I hope each and every one of you have an incredible week. Be kind to somebody. You just don't know what somebody is going through. And in honor of my friend that we had to say goodbye to, find somebody that's a complete stranger and do something kind. I challenge you this week. Y'all have a great day. We'll see you next week. Bye.